Let's take a trip down. Let us travel to Charleston, South Carolina, to learn about Lavinia Fisher, who is sometimes credited as being the first woman serial killer. Lavinia and John Fisher ran the 6-mile Wafer House, which was a hotel for travelers. Lavinia would use her immense beauty to bring in travelers for tea and a meal. She would always tell them that they had no place to stay, but she would still offer them a meal, since they did travel so long. Lavinia Fisher would invite the weary travelers inside, and even though she didn't have a room, she still gave them tea. This was to make sure that people were infatuated by how kind she was. Now, the tea that she gave them was actually poisoned, and after they consumed it, she said that they now had a room available. Lavinia Fisher would then take the weary traveler to the now mysteriously opened guest room. Now, this room was set up as a trap. So then the victim would get into bed. He did this because the poison that Lavinia gave him is slowly killing him, because it's basically arsenic. John Fisher would push on a lever that would make the bed fall. This would open to a dugout cavern below, where most of the victims either died on impact, died of starvation, or died from the poisonous tea. One day, John Peoples came to the 6-mile Wafer House. Lavinia, following her normal act of murder, she invited him in for tea, since he was tired and needed rest. Lavinia goes through the normal process of serving the traveler tea and asking them of their business profession. This was to see if they were worth robbing and killing, basically. But when she gave the tea to John, he didn't like tea, so as soon as she turned her head, he dumped it out into a nearby plant. Lavinia, thinking that he took the poisonous tea, led him to the spare bedroom that mysteriously opened up. But John had a different idea than going straight to bed. John instead decided to sleep in a chair. But when he heard the crash and the fall in of the bed, he sprang up. He thought the robbers that might have come for him finally came. But nothing would have prepared him for what he saw. For he saw the horrors that laid beneath the bed in the house. Immediately, he knew what he had to do. So he jumped out of the window and ran to the police station. John and Lavinia were caught red-handed. They were both sentenced to hang. But when the hanging did come, John pleaded for forgiveness, but he didn't get any. Neither did Lavinia, but Lavinia didn't care. She knew what she did, and she was proud to do it. In fact, she was so mad that she decided to stay in Charleston's prison. Many say that you could still see her in her old cell. Thanks for watching!